Namaste and welcome everyone to today's class. Today we are working on our life mission statement. What is a life mission statement? Okay. A life mission statement could be many things. For some people it could be their soul's purpose, their dharma, or just what they currently want to be doing in their life. Today what we're going to practice is going into discovering or inquiring what our life mission statement currently is. I've done this process a few times, and every time I have done it, it has been different, or it has been a level beyond my previous life mission statement, because we keep evolving as human beings. We keep changing. Change is a part of life. Change is the only constant. So your life mission statement will also keep changing over time as you grow into the beautiful human being that you are. So to inquire about what your current life mission statement is, if you have always wondered, or if you find yourself asking yourself this question, what is it that I truly want to do? Because sometimes we get so caught up in our everyday life, or get caught up in what society or our family or our parents expect from us, that we forget what it is that we truly want in our lives. So if you are somebody who is struggling to figure out what they want to do in their life, or you're just someone who wants to, has achieved what they have been working on and wants to inquire about what they want to work on next, this would be a great class for you. Before we get started with our life mission statement, before we start going into the visualization of what we want, we're going to do a few kriya practices to kind of clear our energies, clear our energy channel, the sushumna, and just bring ourselves in a place of peace and open up our third eye, help us to visualize what it is that we want to see. So the kriyas that we'll be working on today will be our sacral chakra, heart center, and our third eye. Our sacral chakra, because this is our center of our true desires and what it is in life that we truly want. So by opening or by accessing this energy, we're kind of waking up that juicy energy, that life force energy that we have inside us to go after our true desires. Our heart center, because we want to look at our desires from a place of love as opposed to a place of judgment. So we want to open our heart center. We want to open up this pure love and unconditional love for ourselves, so that we can go after what it is that we truly want from a place of love. And our third eye, because in order to visualize what it is that we see in our future or want in our lives, is going to come from our third eye, which sits in the middle of both of our eyes. So let's go ahead and get started. For the first kriya, we are going to do sacral opening kriya. So that is basically when you inhale, you're going to open up your chest and move your pelvis forward, like anteriorly tilted. I want you to imagine like a vessel or a small bowl, sitting at the center of your sacral chakra, and you're kind of rocking it back and forth. So as you inhale, you're rocking it forward. As you exhale, you round your back. That's going to be the first kriya, and we're going to do it for 3 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and start my timer here. Inhale and open forward, exhale and round. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can go as fast as you like, and if you want to be slow, you can go slow as well. Just make sure you don't hurt yourself in any way, but you want to move your pelvis back and forth, kind of opening up our sacral chakra. You can have your hands on your knees, kind of supporting you as you move back and forth. You can close your eyes and bring your attention to your sacral chakra and envision an orange light in that bowl sitting in your sacral chakra. We have about 1 more minute to go. If you need to slow down or stop and rest, you can go ahead and do that. But I encourage you to keep going without stopping and work through the discomfort, because it could also just be your ego mind asking you to stop. But you want to push through your ego and try to finish the kriya. "30 more seconds, you got this." Five, 4, 2, 1. Okay. Come back to center, keeping your eyes closed. Taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. I feel a tingling sensation in my lower abdomen right now. I want you to notice what it is you're feeling in your body right now. You might feel a tingling. You might feel a warmth, or you might not feel anything. Either way, whatever it is you're feeling or not feeling is perfect in the moment. Now bringing our attention to our heart center, we're going to move into our next kriya. So go ahead and slowly open your eyes. We're going to get in position for our next kriya. So for this, we are going to get into hero pose. I'm gonna do it sideways so you can see my positioning. If you have any trouble getting into this pose because of having sensitive knees or your ankles are hurting, you can keep your knees apart and be in that position, and you can also use a yoga block and place it between your feet and sit on the yoga block to kind of support your hips. We are going to place our hands behind our back, and we're going to open up our heart center like this towards the sky. And for 3 minutes, we are going to inhale, hold the breath in our belly, and you're going to pump your belly 16 times. So you're going to pump like this. So you're going to inhale, hold it in, and pump 16 times. "13, 14, 15, 16, and then you're going to exhale through your nose. You're going to do it in the position that I showed you earlier, and we're going to do that for 3 minutes. Let me go ahead and set my timer. Let's get into position and inhale, hold your breath in, and pump your belly 16 times. And exhale. You can drop your neck back. Just make sure you're not crunching into your shoulders, and your head and neck are extended if you're going backwards. But make sure your chest is open. Okay, inhale. Pump your belly 16 times. And exhale. Inhale and pump. And exhale. Inhale and pump. And exhale. Inhale. Pump your belly 16 times. And exhale. I'm gonna let you continue at your own pace. Make sure while you're in this pose, you're not crunching your lower back. Have your tailbone tucked under and your belly button pulled inward, so that way your spine is in a straight line. And exhale. We have 30 more seconds to go. "15 more seconds. You got this." Take a deep inhale in and pump your belly 16 times. And exhale. And come back to center. If you had a yoga block under you, go ahead and take the block out now. Get onto all fours if you need to, and just tap your feet out. Come back into seated position. Take a few deep breaths here. And just notice how you feel right now. The pumping of the belly helps to move the energy that we created in our sacral chakra up to our heart center, bringing all those juicy desires that we have up into our heart so we can love them and nourish them and look at them from a place of pure love. Next, we're going to do a Kapalabhati breath to move all that energy that we just created up towards our third eye. The Kapalabhati breath is a passive inhale and a forceful exhale where we pump our belly like this. So you're forcefully exhaling and your inhale happens passively. And we will do this as well for 3 minutes. If during the 3 minutes you need to take a rest break, I encourage you to take it, but I also invite you to fight through it and try to go for the entire 3 minutes and see if you can do it, which I'm sure you can. That's going to help us move all this energy that we just created, with our sacral movements and our pumping the belly action. Create all that energy. We're going to move it now up towards our third eye so that we can help ourselves visualize the life that we want when we go into our meditation. Alrighty, you can go ahead and close your eyes for this breath if you want. If you want to sit on a yoga block to kind of raise your hips up, if sitting in this position is harder, or you can use a meditation cushion if you have one. I won't be using either for my practice today, but I invite you to get as comfortable as you can for the next 3 minutes. We're going to go ahead and get started. Going as fast or as slow as you need to in your practice today. There is no right or wrong way to do this breath. But while you're pumping your belly in and out, moving all that energy upwards towards your third eye, I want you to try to maintain a straight line in your spine to help the energies move easily and flow through you effortlessly. Bringing your attention and focus in the center between your eyebrows. We're more than halfway through. You got this. Keep breathing, keep pumping your belly in towards your spine. Thirty more seconds to go. Ten more seconds. And done. Take a deep inhale in through your nose. Hold it at the top for as long as you can. And inhale through your nose. Keeping your eyes closed. We are going to go into our visualization meditation now. I want you to visualize a beautiful white glowing door. You're standing in front of this door, being well aware that on the other side of that door lies your perfect world. The world that you want, without the expectations of society or your family or anybody else. This is the world that you truly want. As you open that door and walk through it, I want you to imagine the world that you step into being your ideal world. What is it that you see when you open that door and step through it? What is the texture that you feel on your feet when you take that first step? Do you step on soft grass? Do you step on a sandy beach? Or do you step on a marble floor of your ideal house or your dream home? Whatever it is that you see right now, I want you to look around. Take a full circle and look at every little detail of the environment you are in right now. This is your ideal place. As you walk through this place, I want you to imagine all the things that you're doing while you're here. If you're on a sandy beach, it could be surfing the waves. It could be building sand castles with your loved one. Or it could be walking down the beach while watching a beautiful sunset with the love of your life. It could be anything you want. Are you in a forest by a stream, laying on a blanket, just listening to all the sounds of the forest around you? Or are you in your perfect home, cooking a delicious meal for your children, or for your loved ones, or even just for yourself? Are you spending time with your friends, having a good laugh, playing board games? It could literally be anything you want. It could also be your ideal workplace. Is it the ideal job or your dream job that you have been wanting all your life? Do you imagine yourself to be in that building, working, serving the people you want to serve, doing your highest good, your soul's purpose that you came here to fulfill? Visualize and just look around you and just see what it is that you're seeing. Soak it all in right now. As you're walking through your ideal environment, doing your activities that you always want to do or love to do, I want you to notice how you feel. What is the feeling that arises in your heart right now? Is it freedom, fulfillment, love, bliss, joy? How does it make you feel? Notice and observe where you feel this feeling in your body. Do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in your belly? Do you feel it in your shoulders? I want you to remember this feeling as you come back to the door and step out of it back onto your mat. Just sit with this feeling for a few moments as we get ready to come out of our meditation. Begin with wiggling your toes and your fingers, bringing your energy back into this room. Slowly open your eyes. I want you to grab a journal as we are going to write down our mission statement after this visualization meditation. We're going to write down, the first line is, I create a world of blank. So go ahead and write, I create a world of, and in this blank space you're going to write about all the feelings that you felt. The feeling that I asked you to observe, it was freedom, love, joy, bliss, fulfillment, happiness. It could be anything. So I want you to go ahead and write that. I'm going to give you a few moments. As you've written down what you feel, I want you to continue this statement by writing by or slash through. And now you're going to write down all the activities that you imagined in your meditation. So you would say, I create a world of love, happiness, no judgment or expectations, bliss and freedom to do the things I want by or through. And then you're going to write down all the activities that you imagined and that you visualized. And this is specific to you. It's going to be just about you. It's not about what is expected out of you or what has always been expected out of you. This is just going to be about you and the things that you love to do. So go ahead, and I'm going to give you a few moments to write that down. And notice if it makes you smile, because it is making me smile right now when I'm writing these things. It's just giving me that feeling of happiness and joy that I visualized during my meditation. Just writing it down is making me feel like that. So it's good to know that just by imagining or visualizing, if I feel this way, living that life or fulfilling that life mission statement is going to actually bring that much happiness 10 times more. So just let that sink in. I want you to go ahead and read this out loud. I'm going to give you a few moments. I want you to read it out loud, and I want you to smile and feel every word as you're reading it. And I want you to believe that you are living that life right now, just as you're reading it. And just let it, just soak it in and feel every word that you're saying right now. So go ahead and read it out loud. And after you're done reading this, I want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Just think about what you just read out loud and know that this is your reality and this is your life mission statement. And this is your heart's true desire. And that you have these desires because you are here to achieve them, or you wouldn't have these desires to begin with. Go ahead and open your eyes. I hope that you were able to feel everything that we wrote down here, and you were able to become a little bit more aware, especially if this is the first time you're doing this process. Become a little bit aware of what it is that you truly want, and that you can come back to this practice different times of your life, and it might, every time you visualize it, it might look different, and that is completely okay. And it doesn't mean that if this is what you've written down and this is going to be the rest of your life. It can change and it can keep evolving, and you can keep building on it. You can do this practice again and again and keep building on to what you see right now, and help to create the life that you've truly wanted always. With that, I'm going to say goodbye and namaste.